One day, a woman in a nursing home raised her fist in the air and shouted across the large meeting hall, "Tonight, I will have sex with any man who can tell me what I'm holding in my hand right now." A man across the room yells out, "An elephant!" The woman replies, "Close enough, you won." At the beginning of any joke, you are given a story, a statement, or a question. At some point in the joke, what you were presented with at the start turns into something that you didn't expect. You feel duped or surprised, and so you laugh. In the joke above, what started out one way turns into another. At the beginning of the joke, we don't know where it will take us, and by the end of the joke, we don't expect it to conclude as it does. Life is like the structure of a joke. First, something happens. Life throws you a punch. You go along and suddenly somebody does something that angers you, or perhaps you accidentally lock your keys in the car. Then, just like the punchline of a joke, you can take whatever irritating thing that has happened and turn it around, get a new perspective, and see it in a more positive way. Dan Burris, business strategist, flies a lot for his company and hence frequently encounters delays, cancellations, and travel problems. He notes, "Someone sitting next to me on a plane asked if I still like flying after logging many millions of miles in the air. I would say yes, because flying enables me to help people all over the world, people I would never see or meet if I could not cover a lot of ground fast, and to me, that's one of the great blessings of flying. Sure, delayed flights can at first feel like a bummer, but in the bigger picture of life, it's really just a small inconvenience." Burris asks, "Is the problem or bummer you are currently facing really just an inconvenience compared to what other people with real problems might be facing?" Follow up. Try not to take things so personally. After all, if you are going to say, "Why me?" when you experience frustration, disappointment, and challenges, then you might as well say, "Why me?" when you experience love, kindness, friendship, and joy. Alan Geddes, psychologist. One of the things you can do this week when something upsets you is, like the punchline of a joke, turn that annoyance around and get a different view of the situation. Every time you think that something or someone is attacking you, realize that you have the power to either get caught up in its dark side or steer your thoughts toward the sunny side of the street. Ask yourself, do I want to be right or do I want to be happy? If your answer is, "I want to be happy," then choose peace over an upset. Choose to be grateful. Choose to forgive. Choose to make happiness a priority. Choose to embrace the situation instead of cursing it. Lighten up. I used to live near one of the steepest hills in San Francisco. One day I noticed a sign at the top of the incline. Someone crossed out "steep hill" and wrote "cliff."